The stars at night are big and bright.
You're listening to the Second Opinion Podcast. This podcast has been brought to you by Second Opinion Productions. Gaming is our passion. Podcasting is our profession. Check us out at secondopinionpod.com. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Second Opinion Podcast, episode number 143. My name is Celeb. I'm joined by my partner in crime, Jen. What's up, Jen?
Hey, not too much going on with me. How are you?
I am good. We only got, officially, hours-wise, for I think for you and me both, we only got 2 days left.
Yep.
Two
and a half.
2.5. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Two and a half. 2.5 days left until PAX South, and we are excited. Now, Jen, I'm excited. Jen is scheduling, so she's kind of like, Caleb, stop messaging me 20,000 times on Facebook asking if I schedule stuff.
Yeah, seriously. Just shut up. You'll go where I tell you to.
You have no choice. So yeah, I have like I have tons of emails coming in, and I saw a few that I missed. And whenever I came back on there, I was like, I messaged Jen. I'm like, hey, did you schedule this? And I'm like, oh, hey, I'm sorry if I'm bothering you. I'm sure you're at work. And then I got on the phone with her later. I'm like, hey, by the way, I'm sorry for apologizing so much about, being sorry for messaging you so much. I'm a crazy person, man. I'm crazy.
Something all right.
Hey, you know what? So yeah, we're really excited about PAX South. It's going to be a really fun event. I think it's going to be different. It's going to be a different PAX. Like they originally said, it's going to be a launching pad event. The first PAX, when they announced it, the president of Penny Arcade actually said it was going to be more of a medium-sized PAX, and then the next one is going to be more of a regular-sized PAX-style event. So I think they're kind of just getting used to the Texas crowds. But this year, it's a little bit smaller, but I think the biggest thing, though, Jen, is the time frame, too. It's January, and then 2 months later, you have PAX Eves. So,
And GDC.
So it's a little hard for everybody to swing it, but I can understand. They did say in that original interview, this is the last expansion of PAX. There will be no other expansions of PAX at all. There might be some time changes depending on how the events go.
There's no way they could schedule another one. Like, where do they think they're going to fit it in?
The only way I could see them fitting it in is if they were to do something like CES just recently did. CES announced CES Asia.
Yep.
And that's the only way that I could even see it is if they were to do another one like across seas, like PAX UK or something like that. But they already have one across seas, PAX Australia, and they just need to leave it be.
Yep.
Leave it there. Don't make any more. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get down into what you've been drinking, what you've been gaming. Jen, what have you been drinking, what have you been gaming?
Drinking, not really so much. I mean, I still have some of my Tennessee Honey Jack Daniels, but I've mostly just been drinking iced tea and lemonade. Just randomly. Yeah.
Are you trying to get ready for Texas iced tea?
No, it's just an easy thing to drink.
Gotcha. What about gaming?
Gaming, I'm World of Warcrafting again.
Okay.
I really haven't... I installed some more games on my other laptop. Like, I just haven't gotten around to playing them yet, because... World of Warcraft. Like, I got my Raptor update the other day, and it's like, here's your update for this past week. People you follow have played an average of 7 hours and 11 minutes. You have played 32 hours.
Good lord.
I didn't think I played that much, but then I sit and think back and, yeah, maybe I did. I think I played like all day on Saturday. I just was in Azeroth for the entire day. It's like a mini vacation.
It was a mini vacation.
But other than that, I mean, I got a preview code of a game called Gravity Ghost that someone gave me the other day. So I installed that, and I'll be playing that. I guess it's a 2D platformer on Steam. So that might be interesting. I just have to.
Sounds good.
I just have to actually, hit play on that as opposed to hit play on my Battle.net.
No, I understand. Well, I haven't been drinking anything. Like I said the last time you and me talked, seems like I'm working too much, and I have like a short amount of time to come home and like do certain things or whatever. We're still trying to get all packed up for PAX. Have you started packing yet, Jen?
I did most of my packing on Sunday. Yeah, because I was going to do it on Saturday, but then, again, World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
But I did most of it. Now I just have like a couple little things here and there as, the last minute, oh shoot, I need to bring this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then I'll have to pack I haven't packed my electronics, and that's always the biggest portion. So I'll do that probably Wednesday night. My flight leaves at 7.
7 in the morning?
7 in the morning. So I have to get up. Yeah, I have to get up early. I'm about 45 minutes away from the airport, so getting up early on that day, that'll be fun. Yeah. But it lets me get in at like 12:30. So
yeah. And see, I think me and Dara should be pulling into San Antonio about 12:30 or 1.
Okay.
Because we're gonna leave at about 8 o'clock. So we should be getting there right about the time that you get there. So what we're going to do is, I think we're going to like do something, and then whenever we first get there, we'll probably park somewhere and get something to eat, or wait until you get uptown, and then we'll meet up with you and we'll eat something.
That sounds good, because I'm sure I'm going to be hungry, because I'm not going to eat breakfast, because it'll be way too early for me to eat breakfast when I leave. I'm not going to buy anything on the plane. I do have a layover in Dallas, so I mean, I guess I could get something there at that point, but I think that's at like 10 or like 10 or like 11 or something like that. Yeah. And then I get to San Antonio, so we'll see. I'm always up for eating.
Yeah, so I haven't been drinking anything, but I have been gaming a lot in my spare time. There's a lot of times that I have actually been, like, I'll come in here at, I don't know why, but I have some type of mind alarm clock. I've been waking up every morning for the past, like, week and a half to 2 weeks at 3 o'clock in the morning, at the latest. And I'll come in here, and, like, if I am coherent enough, I'll type up something for the site. And if I'm not, I kind of sit around for a little bit, go in there, take a shower, and then come back, and I have been playing the shit out of fucking Skyrim. Holy crap, dude. Like, I've been playing it on the PC because I got the Anthology Edition, and I finally learned how to actually do command codes. And that has totally opened up a new avenue of gaming on Skyrim for me.
Oh,
like, God mode is probably the best thing that I've ever done in a game on Skyrim. I do full God mode. I have all the magic unlocked. I have all the, I have everything unlocked, dude. And it's just, good Lord, it's crazy, man. It's so awesome. What the hell is this? Looking forward to your stay, although blah blah blah. What? Oh shit.
Uh-oh. What?
I just got something on here saying that I had a reservation at the Minger Hotel.
Did you just randomly book hotels?
No, I booked the Hilton, but I thought I canceled the Minger Hotel.
Oops.
Uh-oh. Let's see. I think I can cancel it now.
You can usually cancel up to 48 hours ahead of time.
Yeah.
So you should be fine as long as you
Should.
take care of that.
You need to do it now. Yeah. So, anyways, like I said, I haven't been. I don't know. Outside of Skyrim, I haven't really been playing anything else at all. It's so fun to play with command codes, and it's just awesome. Like it's fantastic. I've never been able to have so much fun with Skyrim in my entire life. So, let me say it like this: in the entire time it's been released. So, anyways. I like I said, I'm very, very excited for PAX South, and I really hope that I can not have to pay for this Minger Hotel thing that keeps popping up for some reason. Anyways, so I'm very excited for PAX South, and that's one of the main things we're talking about tonight, but there are two other things that I want to talk about. Real quick, video games coming soon. We have Saints Row Gat Out of Hell comes out on the 20th, which is tomorrow. We have the Gat Out of Hell for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, also PC. Then we have the Saints Row 4 Re-Elected Edition that has Saints Row 4 high-definition graphics, 60 frames per second, and it also has Gat Out of Hell. And that's only $49.99 at your local GameStop. So then on the 27th, we have Dying Light for the PC, PS4, and Xbox One, which I will definitely be playing that. And then we have Evolve coming out on the 10th for Xbox One, PC, and PS4. I did play in this little stress test beta they had the other day. It was fun, but I didn't really get to play as much as I wanted to because it took forever to connect.
I had a lot of people. I didn't have a chance to play it again because wow. I kept meaning to play it, and I never got to it. But the people that I know that did play it said they had problems, getting matches, and it just didn't seem like there were a lot of other people playing.
Yeah,
it was kind of the largest complaints that they had. It's kind of odd.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. Like the tutorial is really awesome. Like it's a really, really awesome tutorial. It basically kind of sets it up just like a regular match. But I don't know, it kind of tricks you somewhat, because whenever I was originally doing it, I was like, I was playing it, I was like, okay, well, this is cool. I thought I was playing people online, and I realized that they were just AI. But then afterwards, it was like, okay, you are all set up now. You can start playing online. I literally sat there for like 30 minutes waiting for a match.
Oh, geez.
Like I went into the other room and I started playing Skyrim, I think, on the PC, and I was like, this is taking really, really long, and I'm sitting here playing Skyrim, and then this big fucking noise cuts in from the damn, cuts in from the living room. It's like, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I like go in there, and it's starting a match. I'm like, what the fuck? So I sat down and played it, and it was fun, but at the same time, I was like, it's ridiculous that, I had to take, it took so long to connect, just a one match. And I understand it was a stress test. Oh, thank God. Okay, I can stop talking like a freak. It was canceled. Whew, shit. Well, shit, it's at the Minger Hotel, and it was like, that would have been an additional $500 that I would have to have paid.
Well, again, you still had enough time to cancel it.
I know, but I forgot how awesome Booking.com is. Plug. You could cancel it the day before.
Okay, that works.
So, it's Total cost, 0. Ooh, flippity flop. Originally, me and Dara got that hotel because at the time, I didn't know who was all going to be coming to PAX South. So I got that hotel, and then I found out it was like haunted.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was like, they were like, the craziest thing about the Meanger Hotel is it's one of the nicest and most historic hotels in San Antonio. It's also haunted by ghosts of blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, nope, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I do not play fucking haunted hotels. I don't play haunted houses. I love Halloween, but going to a haunted house, you will never see me go to one. I don't play with ghosts. I do not. I am the epitome of a complete mirror image of the Ghostbusters. If I see a ghost, I'm getting the fuck out of there. You can stand there and bust that shit all you want to. So, anyways, we have all those games coming out, and I'm very excited about it. We also have, on the 24th, Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Yep.
Yeah,
More
Vegeta!
So much Dragon Ball.
What's the status there about its power level? Okay, I'll stop doing
Oh, boy.
Hey, you know what? You hush. You have no room to talk, Miss Sailor Moon.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like, you fucker. Oh, man. Okay, so, first topic of the night. Why is Nintendo so good at selling handhelds? Man, so everybody knows that Nintendo is coming out with a new handheld system. It's the new 3DS, and with this 3DS, there's a good little chunk of stuff. There's a higher processing power. There is a little C thumbstick to where you can move around in directional. While your character's just standing there, you can move all around him and look around, blah, blah, blah. And also there's stability control for the 3D screen itself. So whenever you kind of turn it to the left, you know, in the old 3DS, when you turn it to the left, the three-dimensional screen, it was like, you know, like looking at one of those three-dimensional cards. You saw like shutters in the screen. Well, this time, whenever you turn it, if you were to have it in your hand and you turn your hand to your right, you could still see the 3D image on the screen. So I think it's good. I think it's an awesome thing that they're updating their systems. At the same time, I have a certain feel about Nintendo. I have a certain type of opinion about Nintendo that, you know, I feel they don't want to expand on their user base. If they were to keep their same exact user base and like the Nintendo fans that have always been Nintendo fans and their kids that love Nintendo, then they're fine with that. They don't care. Just as long as they have enough money that keeps the company afloat, then that's fine. They're doing what they need to do. That's how I feel about it. There's probably a lot of people that disagree with me, but, you know, it's weird to me that they want to consistently push out the same type of stuff. You know what I'm saying, Jen?
Yeah.
Like,
but, I mean...
They do it well.
I'm not
saying
and
they
that's
don't do it
one
well.
of the reasons I think they do it, because why... I mean...
Why change something that's good?
Exactly. You know, it's not necessarily broken, so why are we going to go fix it? I mean, what they do extremely well at. Yeah. You know?
And they do, and that's the thing. Like, I think that they do an awesome job at some of their titles. Like, there's some titles that they do with, like, Smash Brothers. Mm-hmm. They do fucking fantastic job at Smash Brothers. They do. Mario games, you know, they do a good job. A few other titles like Zelda, they do a good job. I just want to see more, like, I want to see new IPs. Like, that's one of my biggest things for years now with Nintendo. Me, I could care less. I love Link. I love Star Fox. I love Mario. I love all of it. Because that was my childhood. But at the same time, I want to see Nintendo expand. I want to see something new. I want to see something fresh. I want to see a new character. You know, they're coming out with Splatoon, which is an exclusive on the Wii U, yeah. But I want to see Nintendo themselves create a new IP, a new character, and not make it a 50-year character model. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they really have the talent to do it. That's my biggest pet peeve. Like, I think they totally have the talent to do it, but for some reason they're not. And they're probably going by what you and me were just saying. If it ain't broken, don't fix it, you know? And I can understand that. I can totally understand that, but I just feel I would really, really love to see something new, like coming out 2016, Mataro, Mario's retarded cousin, or something like that. Mataro, that's his name. Mataro. Oh, man.
Wow.
I'm gonna get that printed on a shirt. Super Mataro Brothers. Oh, man. I just, I really think that they could do a good job with that. I do. That's me, myself. But outside of that, the handheld market for them is fucking fantastic, dude. Like, they have pretty much, I mean, you could say it now, they destroyed the PlayStation Vita.
Oh, God, yeah.
They did. And the Vita was a really powerful system.
Yeah, but the problem is Sony, I mean, they've gotten better. They have.
Yeah.
But there wasn't any support for it. There weren't any games for it. There wasn't anything specific to the Vita to make you want to get a Vita. Like, you had games that were coming out for the Vita and PlayStation 3. Well, people have a PlayStation 3. They're not going to go out and buy a handheld for that. Whereas Nintendo, with, their versions of the DSs and all of that, they've always had independent games made specifically for it.
Exactly. And that's the thing, too, is that, I really feel that, Nintendo, that's one thing that Nintendo does well. They make good games for the 3DS. I really haven't seen that type of support on their Wii U system. And with Sony, they were like, hey, we're going to come out with, we're coming out with a brand new handheld console. It's way more powerful than the PlayStation Vita, or the PlayStation Portable. We really think that you guys will like it. And whenever I saw it, I was tripping shit, Jen. I was like, fuck yes, dude. PlayStation Portable is like PlayStation 3 graphics. It's going to be awesome. Borderlands, all this other stuff that's come out to it, but then whenever it launches, you get games like Uncharted for it that aren't done by Naughty Dog. It's done by a third-party company, and it has gimmicky aspects in the game. Like, whenever you walk up to rocks, you have to put a piece of paper up against the rock and then use a pencil and, like, scratch, make the scratch marks on there. You do that with the touchscreen. And then, like, oh my God, I hated this feature. They had, instead of, like, they actually gave you the control to where, like, if Nathan Drake was climbing up a mountain, you could just draw your path with your finger on the screen and the AI will pull Nathan Drake where you drew your finger. I fucking hated it. Like, I thought it was making the game way too easy, way too gimmicky for that type of console. They were like, oh, well, it's got a touchscreen. What the fuck else are we going to do about it? Yeah. But when you look at games like Tearaway, Tearaway was made for the PlayStation Vita. Fucking fantastic game. I remember getting it, and I was blown away. It was a stupendous game. If they would have came out with games like that, I really feel that they could have actually really, really captured the essence of what the PlayStation Vita was about if they would have fully said, hey, PlayStation Vita, it's not a PlayStation 3, it's not a PlayStation 4, but we really want to make the PlayStation Vita a home for indie developers. We want to make this a home to push indie games, to really, those ones that are eventually going to come out on the PlayStation 4, we want to show you the early versions of those on the PlayStation Vita, blah, 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 whatever else. And I really think they could have pushed the console like that because they already have heavy indie ties, you know what I'm saying? But instead, they did this whole cross-compatibility aspect of saying, hey, well, you can own the same exact games that come out on PlayStation 4 on the PlayStation Vita, like Injustice Gods Among Us.
Mm-hmm.
You can own that on the PlayStation Vita. And it looks exactly like a PlayStation 3 game. Well, why would I want to own the same exact game that I already have on a console? Like, the only thing that is into that is if I can just play that while I'm on the go. Oh, wait a second, I can do that. I can just connect to my console via Wi-Fi with my PlayStation Vita. Well, then why the fuck would I want to buy the game itself?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that cuts down on sales. So I think it was a really bad time for them to launch the PlayStation Vita. I think they should have launched the Vita whenever they, like, maybe right, like, at this point in time. When they've already pushed out the PlayStation 4, like 3 or 4 months after the PlayStation 4's launch, say, hey guys, surprise, we've been working on the new PlayStation Portable, and it's called the PlayStation Vita. And I really think they could have connected it a lot more, because whenever they originally launched it, they said, well, this is going to be the connectivity between the PlayStation 3 and the, and the PlayStation Vita, and you're going to be able to play games on this and blah, blah, blah. And then come to find out, they said, well, there's going to be a lot more connectivity with the PlayStation 4 console and the Vita than the PlayStation 3 console and the Vita.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, well, that's not what you originally said. So, back to the main point, Nintendo dominates the market with handhelds. They do such a good job, and I have to give them their props. I do. I talk a lot of shit about Nintendo. There's a lot of times that I'm just, like, bashing them, dude. There's a lot of times that I think that they could probably do a few different things with their company aspect, but you know what? Handhelds, they do a fucking amazing job. So, okay, moving on to the next thing. Something that Jen debates me about, and I wanted to bring it up.
It's not a debate. It's just a feeling. There's not even anything, like, substantial. It's just
but
a
this
feeling.
Is something that everybody has been talking about, though. So I thought it was definitely.
I know. Whenever I saw it today, I was like, "Oh my god, it's not just me."
I'm not the only one that's saying this. Okay, so will Evolve and the Order 1886 be huge letdowns for the year 2015? Will they be? I myself, to be honest, I think the Order 1886 is going to be a good game. Not as good as it probably looks, but I think it will be really good. I think it's going to have fantastic graphics. I think the story will probably be a little hit and miss with certain people, but I think it's going to be good all-around game. Evolve is a different story. Evolve, I think, is going to be a fantastic game for myself. I'm going to be very, very excited for it. I can't wait until it comes out because I think it's going to somewhat change a lot in the multiplayer marketplace. At the same time, I think it's going to fail. The reason why I think it's going to fail is because the way the games industry works. I think there is going to be tons of gamers out there that are going to bitch and gripe about this game. They're going to say that there's connection problems, or they're going to say that they don't like the way that, the certain monsters are overpowered, or, it's unbalanced, or this, or that, or that. I think the games industry itself is going to be the big downfall for Evolve. That's my thoughts. What about you, Jen?
Well, again, my feelings on the Order, I don't know why, I just have a feeling it's not going to do well. There's nothing substantiating that feeling. That's just something I feel. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be... I think because it's PlayStation only, it's still not going to have a lot talking about it. Yeah. Because it's a singular console.
Yeah.
If it wasn't an exclusive... Like, it'll just kind of either, like, do great where a couple people will talk about it, but it's still not going to do, big news, or it's going to fade away and not do anything because it's just a single console. If it was multi-console and PC, and, there'd be a lot more, talk about it. Mm. As to Evolve, I feel like Evolve is going to be like Titanfall. It's going to be huge for like 3 weeks and then gone.
Yeah.
It seems like that sort of a game to me.
Yeah. It seems like it's going to be really fun, but at the same time, I think a lot of fans have been waiting for a really long time for Left 4 Dead 3.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to Zach about that today at work. Mm-hmm. You know, I told him, hang on. I told him, I'm sorry. I told him that it's the same exact, like, there's 3 games that I have in a loop right now. There's Skyrim, or Elder Scrolls, there's Fallout, and there's Left 4 Dead. Those are the games that I would love to see in either late 2015, early 2016. But with Left 4 Dead, I don't see, like, at this point in time, I don't see it happening, but the fan base is huge for this game. So whenever they see Turtle Rock Studios coming out saying, "Hey, we're making another game," there's going to be a lot of fans for the Left 4 Dead genre go to this game, and I think a lot of them are going to be disappointed. I think it's going to be a fun game because whenever I did play like human versus the monster, it was really, really intense. Mm-hmm. But I just don't. I don't think it's. I agree with you. I don't think it's going to be this huge thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's going to be as big as a game as it probably should be, because it's one of those games out there that's totally different. Like, we really haven't had a game like it ever, of having this type of 5 versus 1, you know, and they're having really good amount of monsters popping up, of like different characters that you can play. But I feel it's going to kind of get played out, you know what I'm saying? Like, really quick.
Yeah, like Titanfall.
Like, yeah, like Titanfall, whenever it came out, everybody's like, "Fuck yeah, Titanfall!" And they played it for about 3 weeks, and they were like, "Look."
And then it just disappeared. Like, it was the strangest thing. Like, you didn't hear anything about it at all ever again, except for when it went on sale. Then people talked about it again, but no one was playing it. I don't get it.
Me either. You know, and that's the thing is that, you know, and I feel, a lot of people might disagree with me, but I feel that's the same exact thing with Destiny. You know, Destiny, for the first 3 weeks to 4 weeks of its launch, everybody was talking about it.
Yeah, but there's...
Destiny fucking changing first-person shooters, man. It's one of the best fucking games I've ever played. I was on the hype train. I was like, this fucking game's fantastic. It was the same shit over and over and over again.
Well, again, that's the MMO element of it, and if you played MMOs, then you know you understand that aspect of it. But I don't feel that Destiny's the same, because Destiny there's still a lot of people talking about Destiny, and there's still a lot of people playing it. Whereas again, like Titanfall fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Like, you don't hear anything. Like, if I was to do a Twitter search right now on Titanfall, I'm gonna see if I can find anything. Whereas if I did one on Destiny, like, I can just look at my timeline now on any of my various timelines and see that people are talking about Destiny.
See, I just did it too. Nothing.
There's a couple things, but nothing. No one's talking about it.
Nuh-uh.
Like, someone's selling it on eBay.
There's a thing to where it's games inbox. Evolve versus Titanfall. Evolve could look. Oh, you and me called it, Jen. What is this? Twin Infinity?
Yep. Okay.
It says Evolve could be this year's Titanfall.
Yeah. Like,
Remember Titanfall? EA and Respawn Studios' previous blockbuster this year? Many may think that Evolve is going to have the same exact thing happen to it. Yep.
Wait, there's actually, like, there's a Twitter account called Titanfall on eBay. Like,
Really?
yes, it's just tweets of Titanfall on eBay. What? What? Okay.
Doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna delete.
Look, they got Titanfall on eBay. Like, nobody cares.
I hope
There's
this doesn't
20.
I don't need this to save to my tweet deck. I have enough Twitter accounts up on my tweet deck right now.
Here's a guy actually that commented on this. He said, "Good write-up. I was part of the first beta, and I thought it was just okay. I can see how it would definitely be funner with a group of friends, but even then, it got old really quick. I still have fun with Titanfall, though. The speed and excitement of the action is still addictive. Evolve was more slow-paced, and you could run an entire round and miss the monster, which wasn't fun at all. They need to add some sort of force combats." Now, I think that's what they're trying to do in the beta. I saw there was a lot of times, like, it took a while. Like, you have this type of weird dog animal that's running in front of you trying to find the monster. So you're following that dog, but there's like all these weird like animals and shit running up to you, and you have to like kill them, but you got to be quiet too because you could draw the monster towards you. But I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it like a legitimate hunting game.
I just want to play as the monster.
And I gotta say, playing as the monster is fun as shit. It really is. Whenever you evolve to the next stage, it's fantastic, man. Like, it's really, really fun. But the hunter aspect, it's really fun whenever you're in the midst of killing, in the midst of, I said mist.
Yeah.
In the midst of killing the monster.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, it's really boring. Like, it's slow. It takes a long time to find the monster, and then you have to be quiet. Then you have these little smaller monsters running up to you trying to kill you, and you're like, get the fuck off me. I could totally kill you with just a whack of the hand. So, I don't know. But you know what? Like I said, you and me called it, though.
Yep.
It could happen. We could see Evolve be this year's Titanfall. You never know. Anyway, so, last but not least, PAX South is here, and we are too. Almost. PAX South is right around the corner, and we are excited. Me, Dara, and Jen will be going down. Dara's going to be taking all types of pictures, and Dara's kind of more or less going to be the recorder while we're there. She's going to be taking all the notes. She's been saying how excited she is, and me and Jen are excited too. Like, you know, this is actually me and Jen's and even Dara's first time to actually be able to hang out, you know, in forever, as long as we've worked together. Because all the other events, it's always work. You know, we're always having to split things up. Everybody go over here, other people go over there. So it's going to be one of those first events that we really actually get to spend some time together, you know, as an awesome site and a team. And I think it's going to be a fantastic event. I'm really, really excited about it. Now, Jen, what are you excited about for PAX South?
Nothing specific.
Okay. You're just excited for the event itself.
Yeah. I'm excited to not be at my day job.
Yeah.
And not to be in Massachusetts. And that's, like, there's not anything, like, there's plenty of games, like, I want to see. Yeah. But, I mean, a bunch of them I saw at PAX Prime. Like, I don't think there's anything that I want to, like, new that I want to see.
Yeah.
That, you know, I've actually heard is going to be there.
Yeah. Well, I am excited to see a good little chunk of games. Some of those games, obviously, one of those games include Homeworld Remastered. We have a little behind-the-scenes play set up. We get to play the game for about 30 minutes. I'm very excited about that. Also, we'll be looking at some of Tiny Build's games, and a few other games. There's a lot of indie titles at this first PAX South, and you know, I have to give a really big shout out to Brad Carney, who is, I think, one of the main creators of this company that made Rack Game. Now, Rack is a game that I actually got to play at QuakeCon. The company is called Final Boss Entertainment. It's a really, really fun game. It's a shooter. It's more based around kind of like a style of play of like Quake. But while they're going to be showing off a good chunk of games. They're going to be showing off, I think, Black Ice. They're going to be showing off 2 other games as well that I can't remember right now off the top of my head. But I'm very excited to see them for sure because Brad is such an awesome guy. We actually did a little audio interview with him while we were at QuakeCon. And it was a really humbling event because he's totally excited mainly for like just doing what he does. Like there wasn't one time whenever I was talking to him that he wasn't smiling while he was talking. He was just like, dude, I love the reception that the game's getting, blah 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 blah. And he just seems like an excitable person about the industry, and that's one thing that I love seeing. Because I think that's something that has been missing from the industry for quite some time. So there's going to be a good chunk of games there, like Gigantic. We'll be able to test that out. Microsoft and Nintendo will be there too. So we'll probably go around and Friday, most of the day Friday, we're just going to be walking around, looking at all different types of stuff. We also have something scheduled with Dungeon Defenders 2, right? Yep. And I think it's going to be like a PlayStation 4 version of the game. Yeah. We're just excited about it. I think it's going to be a really good event. We get to go to the Saints Row launch party, Saints Row Gat Out of Hell launch party, which is Friday, Friday night. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Friday.
Do what?
When on Friday?
It's I think it's at like 6 o'clock.
Damn it.
Why?
Because I have a panel I want to go to.
Remember we talked about this.
No, I know, but it upsets me. Why couldn't it be later?
I don't know.
It's
Now,
9.
there's not official details. It could be at like 7.
Oh, still, my panel is at 7:30.
Oh my God!
It's Women in Geek Girl Media.
No, but remember,
how can I not want to go to that?
I know. But it's a Saints Row party too, so don't act like you don't love Deep Silver. You do. You know you do. But we'll look into that. We'll see. They haven't officially announced like when the party is starting, so it could be late. It could be 9 o'clock. I don't know. I just know it's Friday. That is what Will told me. So we're going to be going to that launch party, and then Saturday we're going to be doing all of our scheduled stuff. And after 6 o'clock or around 6 o'clock, me, Jen, DCD, a couple other people like Captain Redbeard and a few like Vanessa and her crew, we're all going to be meeting up at Casa Rio in San Antonio, right there on the Riverwalk. Going to be getting some good eats and then just having some fun. Like, that's the one thing that I told Jen originally. Like, if we're going to do PAX South, I want it to be fun. I want it to be, you know, obviously we have stuff that we have to cover, but I want to have some fun while we're there. So, and I think it's going to happen. I know, I don't think. I know it's going to happen. Shabam. Anyway, so that was pretty much it for tonight's podcast. You know, we just wanted to talk about how excited we are and to talk about some other stuff with, you know,
Stuff and
Nintendo
things.
being awesome and how Jen thinks the order is going to be horrible.
And I have no reasoning. Like, I feel bad for saying it because I have no standing on why I think that. Like, it's not like, oh, well, this, and this. No, I just have a feeling it's not going to do well, and I don't know why, and it makes no sense to me. Because when I saw it, I liked it, and I was like, oh, I'm upset that I don't have a PS4 because I want to play this game. But lately,
Yeah.
I just have like this feeling of dread that it's not going to do well.
I think I know what it is. I really do. I think the reason why you think it's not going to do well is because there hasn't really been much talk about it.
Maybe.
Because that's how I felt. There has barely been any talk about it anywhere. Like, I haven't seen any commercials for it. It launches on when? When does it launch? The 20th or something like that of February?
Yeah, sometime next month.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything. Not one thing out there.
I'll put more money
So-
down on my Witcher 3 collector's edition.
Yeah, I know. I should just, I would totally just bring you that statue, but I don't think you could fit it back in your bag.
Oh, I'm bringing an extra bag.
Well, I am bringing DCD a present.
I like presents.
Well, I feel bad because I originally told DCD I was gonna back whenever we worked for games, I told DCD I was gonna get him a skin for his games case. Well, that never happened.
I still need to get a skin for mine. I need to get another games case because
see, that's what I'm thinking too.
I moved my 360 because I don't have a television. Everything I do is off of my games case. That's how I game, is with the games case. It's set up on a table like a TV, and then I can just fold it up and go whenever I want. But when I got the Xbox One, I took the 360 out and put the Xbox One in it. But now I don't have the 360 hooked up to anything. So I think I just want to get another games case. Or maybe I might get one of the mobile screens instead.
I was going to say, I told Dara, depending on, the day or what money we have, which I know we're going to have a good chunk of money, I think I'm either going to get a games case or I'm going to get that smaller screen that they have now, the M155. I really need a secondary kind of television to go on the desk while I'm working. So I was like, that would be perfect. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I felt bad because I never got him something to put on his games case. So I'm bringing him something that's probably it's a way better of a gift than that. I'm probably being too nice to that old bastard. But I'm bringing it anyways. So, and I got, for some reason I keep on going through thinking, hey, I'm gonna give Jen just knives and swords.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So, anyways, okay. So let's go ahead and get down to the shout-outs, Jen.
Oh.
You do your shout-outs first, since this is such a lax, chill show.
Shout-outs to you. Shout-outs to PAX South. Shout-outs to everyone that we'll be seeing at PAX South. Shout-outs to Gamer Worldwide. They're my sponsor currently. I will have cool little Gamer Worldwide stickers that I will be passing out at PAX, because that's what I do. Shout-outs to my other sites, because they need advertisements. So that would be 16bitassassins.com, destructionetwork.com, dunhamgaming.com, gamerworldwide.com. We have a new store. We have a new storefront coming soon on that. I think that's everything. I think that's everything for now.
Okay. Well, big shout-outs to you, Jen. Shout-outs to my wife. Shout-outs to all the people that we're going to see at PAX South. Big shout-outs to... I can't fucking talk, dude. What's wrong with me? Big shout-outs to Aubrey from Deep Silver, who is live streaming Gat Out of Hell right now on the PlayStation Network. Big shout-outs to everybody. It's really, really awesome to still be able to do what we do. There's going to be a few little changes here and there on this road, but for starters, for us kind of coming back and getting back to what we're meant to do, I think we've done pretty good so far. And I'm really, really excited for the future of Second Opinion Productions. So make sure to check us out at secondopinionpod.com for the latest and greatest gaming news, previews, and much more. Thanks for watching this audio.
I wasn't even gonna touch that one, and then you went.
I'm sitting there watching this gameplay, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm doing a gameplay corner. Thanks for tuning in to the Second Opinion Podcast, guys. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to the Second Opinion Podcast. This podcast has been brought to you by Second Opinion Productions. Gaming is our passion. Podcasting is our profession. Check us out at secondopinionpod.com and make sure to follow us at Second Opinion Pro.